Is my car making a clicking noise when I try to start it? So you put the key in the ignition, you go to start it and go click, 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 click. Um, so the number one reason is that you're either got a weak battery. I wouldn't say a dead battery. Dead battery means that you probably aren't getting any noise at all. So it could be a weak battery. It could be that you left the lights on. It could be that your alternator is starting to go bad. It could be that the battery itself is starting to go bad. It could be a lot of things surrounding the battery. So, you could have a short that's pulling the energy out of the battery even when you don't have the key in it. It could be a lot of different things with your electrical system, with your battery, with your alternator, with stuff like that. If we are leaving your radio or accessories on for extended period of times, just could be a simple worn or old or worn out battery. Could be, extreme temperatures. Imagine that. So, how hot is it? How cold is it? Heat kills, cold brings it out. Heat kills a battery and the cold brings it out. So obviously, you need to find out if the battery is going to hold a charge, and if it won't hold a charge, then it definitely needs to be replaced. You could have corroded or loose battery cable connections. Could have bad connections anywhere. It could be on the battery, could be on the starter, could be, on the relays, could be, all kinds of different places. Could be anywhere that we're having an electrical problem. But if we're corroded or loose battery connections, definitely can make clicking, flickering dash lights. You can look for visible corrosion, but it doesn't necessarily have to be visible. Moisture and air exposure can cause corrosion over time. You definitely need to have your battery serviced at least once a year, every 15,000 miles. The starter itself or the starter solenoid can be bad. So, a single loud click or no sound at all, that could be the starter itself, could be the solenoid, could be the battery, could be connections, could be all kinds of stuff. But if your battery and all of the other electrical systems appear to be fine, could be the starter, could be the solenoid, could be the relay. So you could, again, the alternator could be failing, could be not sending enough enough electricity to the battery to recharge it and keep your engine running, so alternators can run at half, they can run at full. So you have to be really, really careful about the alternator and whether it's good or not. Broken drive belts, or you could have, again, wiring issues, could have a bad fuse, could have a bad relay, could have, in other words, it's an electrical problem. And, and if it is electrical problem, and even if it's not, you need to get it to an automotive repair store that you know and trust. This is critical. I'm always going to say, get to an automotive repair store that you know and trust. So, you can have engine mechanical issues. So you can have, engine problems that are causing the clicking noise, like a seized engine. It's not nearly as common, but definitely can be out there. Internal damage might prevent the engine from turning over. You have to understand that. Has it overheated? Has it not overheated? Engines can actually just break. Again, it's not as common as it used to be by any means. But if your engine isn't turning over, the way that the starter actually works is it makes the engine turn over, which allows you to put a gas and air mixture into the combustion chamber. The spark plug fires, it explodes, it pushes the cylinder down. So all the starter's doing is turning the motor over, so that's getting that phenomenon to happen until the explosions take over, causing the engine to run. So long as that's what's going on, your engine runs. So if the engine's not able to turn over for whatever reason, then of course the starter is not going to work. It doesn't mean the starter's got a problem. It just means your engine is not turning over. So of course you take it into an automotive repair store. They're going to check the battery. They're going to check the connections. They're going to test the starter. They're going to, examine the alternator. They're going to check the relays and the fuses. They're going to consider any engine problems. Um, you know, if you actually just get in the habit of preventative maintenance, always take your car to the same place, get a relationship established with them. You need to replace the battery like every 3, 4 years for real. You need to clean the battery terminals once a year every 15,000 miles. You need to keep don't leave your lights on and your engine off. If your lights are on, your engine is on. Okay. Don't be listening to the radio and all kinds of other stuff. I know it doesn't seem like a lot of power, but the radios nowadays, some of them require so much power it's not even funny. And then you again call a professional. Auto repair near me, auto mechanic near me, mechanic near me. Find a place, build a relationship. I mean, this is a big deal. The more that we can actually learn to trust, build a relationship, trust an automotive repair shop that's got your best interest at heart, the easier your life is. But it costs money to drive a car. Not my fault. It costs money to drive a car.